Lights, camera, action!
Damn, this shit really finna be my backup plan, huh? So this script and video is about 2.5 years in the making, and that's not a joke even, like at all. The original script for the video was made back in January of 2022. The second one, the revamped version, quote unquote, was made a month after that first one, back when my work ethic wasn't complete fucking gutter ass. My nigga, when I planned to make this video, I was still using this crusty ass avatar I made in MS Paint. The fuck are we talking about right now? Anyway, I've stalled on this video long enough, and if I wait any more and I don't get this video out anytime soon, I might never upload it at all this summer, so let's just fucking roll it. Being Ian was a Canadian cartoon that ran from 2005 to 2008. It aired on the channel that was formerly known as Cubo. I guarantee at least half you motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck a Cubo is, because y'all probably was able to actually afford cable growing up.
Add the money, y'all! There's poor people around!
As a fellow impoverished nigga myself, I can confidently say that y'all youngins know nothing about this shit. Cubo kept me and my little brother entertained for years, so y'all better put some fucking respect on its name. Like I was saying though, this show primarily aired on Cubo, which is probably why there's only like a handful of niggas that actually remember the show. And since Cubo shut down back in February of 2021, any hopes of people catching reruns live is dead in the fucking water. And that was until I found every single fucking episode for free here on YouTube in an unlisted playlist. Shout out to this person for putting them all here. You're a fucking goat. And the link will be in the description for anyone that feels the need to go and watch all 3 seasons of this show after they're watching this video. Please do not click off yet. I'm kind of desperate for fucking ad revenue right now. Please. Now, as much as I'd love to start yapping and talking about all the ins and outs of this show and how much of an underappreciated goat it is, I can't do that because I've only ever watched the first season of this show, and I can hear y'all niggas now. Oh, how are you gonna review a show that you've only watched 1 season of? Simple. I'm finna do it anyway, fuck nigga.
Bloopers for a whole movie, but I guess I shouldn't mess with the footage. Monster Mom! Convince him to take us on a road trip to Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, Movie Town, USA. And once we're there, I'm gonna enter one of my films in Project Filmmaker, Werner Wolfenstein's contest that discovers the next hot director.
Okay, sure, nigga. Let me be clear. I did watch a pretty good majority of the episodes that were available to me. However, going into this show, all I had was the little bits of memory from when I first watched this show back in 2013, when me and my family were living in a shitty NYC shelter with an antenna TV. Damn, do y'all niggas even know what the fucking antenna TV is? Whatever, the point is, don't get your balls in a knot just because I roast some aspects of this show that you might personally find great, okay? Okay, great, let's keep it pushing. For anyone that hasn't seen Being Ian and needs a quick summary of the main synopsis of this show, let me break it down for you real quick. Being Ian is a show about Ian, a nerdy ass nigga living in the suburbs with his family. The show has a heavy emphasis on Ian's main dream of being a successful filmmaker and or director. I can't really fucking tell half the time. And that's why in most episodes you can see him using this dinky ass camcorder to the point where a decent chunk of the series, his camcorder is actually integral to the plot of some episodes, and like that's something that you don't see a lot when you're watching these type of shows. Like that's something that I liked a lot watching this show again, because in far too many shows that I've seen do they have the main character be hyper fixated on a specific thing and talk all this mad shit about how they do it, and then we rarely see them do anything with that sort of info. When it comes to supporting cast, damn, I have like nothing to say about the rest of Ian's family. Ian's family consists of his pops, who runs a music shop, where the only other employee besides his sons is this dude named Oddball, who for the life of me I cannot figure out whether he's supposed to be Norwegian or German. Or probably a mix of both, but I really can't be bothered to care, because the nigga drinks goat milk fresh out the tits, and I'm not sure how to feel about that.
What's next? You will forbid me from using fresh goat milk in my coffee?
Well, now that you mention it, Buttercup has been making our snack area might slippery.
Nigga, what the fuck, you nasty bitch. There's his mom, who, I'ma keep it a stack. I don't care about the mom. She's just kind of there, and I'm just gonna keep it at that. There's his brothers, Kyle and Corey, and I'm just gonna lump these two niggas together because they're mostly sticking as a duo for most of the time on this show, and these niggas are the prime example of the dumbass older brother trope in these early 2000 shows. Like, they run this shit into the ground so much, it's not even funny anymore. Bro, I swear, these niggas are as dumb as bricks with the way they be acting in this show, bro, and yet somehow they combine their collective 10 IQ points to find the best ways to fuck over Ian. Nigga, if you don't square up, you pissing me off, son.
You got on!
Speaking of which, upon rewatching the show, I realized that I never actually took note of just how much this nigga Ian is getting treated like a damn punching bag. I swear you would think he's Meg Griffin with the way this nigga's getting violated left and right. About damn near 75% of the jokes in this show are just Ian getting fucking severely injured and or joked on. And it kind of irks me, sort of. It's like, this show was made in the brief era where people like treating their main characters like shit for absolutely no reason. I didn't like it in Sidekick, and I'm sure as hell not gonna like it here. Maybe it's just a personal preference, but I just can't rock with a show where about 90% of the runtime is everyone laughing at the focus character. This shit makes me want to punch my screen, son. That's not a joke. And it does not help that Ian himself is already a nerdy ass nigga by design. But for him to also be wimpy and bitch made, hell no. Bro, his brothers be doing him the worst too, I swear to God. If I ever woke up first thing in the morning and I get hit with a bucket of shit, I'm airing out the whole house, my nigga.
Let's start subtracting! Oh my God!
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this nigga a bitch, for real, for real. The show is structured to be episodic in nature, so if you're coming into this expecting some sort of overarching story narrative, take your ass back to Teen Titans, my nigga. Like, this ain't the place. Due to the show being episodic, there's not many times where the characters have any sort of meaningful progression, like, at all. And while I'm normally fine with that, it's kind of hard to not feel jaded when two characters have a heart-to-heart, and then in the next episodes, everything's just returning to the status quo. Like, come on now, fam. So excuse me if some of y'all don't feel like I'm going as deep into the character dynamics as I could. I'm just simply not as invested as I normally would be. When it comes to the humor and overall vibe of the show, it's more often than not just falls on slapstick on most sides of things, so mostly at Ian's expense, let's be honest. Like, who would have fucking guessed it? Not me. I feel like the vast majority of the jokes in this show are hard carried by the animation, which is a compliment. Don't get your Twitter fingers on me. The animation is fairly nice looking, especially for some that came out in like 2006. Now, you do have the occasional jankiness, especially when they try to mix in 3D animation. But at that point, you gotta remember, this was 2006. The budget for the show probably wasn't really that high, and it was on fucking Cubo. So at that point, you just gotta keep it pushing, my nigga. Like, take it or leave it. One thing I did notice after all these years was that the show wasn't as vibrant as I remembered it. A lot of the characters and backgrounds tend to be more mute and monotone in color. And we got a lot of light greens, a lot of baby blues, plenty of browns and grays. And I'd say too many browns and grays. I'm kind of sick of seeing the shit. I swear this isn't a race thing, by the way, either. It's no offense to the show, it's just that these colors tend to put me more in a hibernative state. Does that make sense? Probably not. Other than that, I feel like the art direction in the show is fairly unique. I actually kind of love how all the characters have different shapes and sizes, and it really helps to make everyone look so damn fucking unique. to some extent. I also love the fact that for some reason everyone in this damn show have these long ass fucking feet that flop around when they walk. Bro, I swear, if I was not sober watching this, it'd be the only thing I'd be able to notice. This shit would have Oscar Proud expanding his lung capacity every damn day. I guarantee that shit, bro. Overall, if you're looking for some quick and relatively decent entertainment, I'd highly recommend this show. As much as I would want to go into more detail, my bum-ass way of thinking will not allow me to do so. So I might have missed something about this show that you might have extremely liked and want someone to talk about. Unfortunately, I am not doing that shit. I barely got my lazy ass out of bed, and I'm not going to force myself to watch the extra 20 episodes I missed. So, y'all getting the bare minimum out of me. And yeah, no, y'all niggas cannot force me to make a second video about this shit. I'm sorry. In conclusion, Eating was and still a rather enjoyable show, and if you haven't watched it, I promise you, you will enjoy to some degree. Alright, I'm getting my ass out from in front of this computer before my brain breaks. It is 12 a.m. and I'm recording into a fucking Amazon mic. I'm out. Yo, how did this get past fucking censoring? Who was in charge here?